Hello guys, on this video I'll be showing you how to optimize your profile for the site I made a video on regarding unpopular websites to get job and offers, which is more like an alternative to Upwork and Fiver. And I showed you one of the job offer I got. So on this very video I'll be guiding you on how to optimize your profile so that you can get jobs. Like I was invited, someone saw my profile and saw that yes, I met all the criteria and the person contacted me and we are already discussing about the job. So you can get job offers even when you are not sending proposals to people. People can send proposals to you if your profile is optimized to the criteria the person wants. So how do you get your profile optimized? Now it's very simple, and that's what I'm going to be doing in this video. So let's go over to the website. Let's go to my Chrome. This is my Chrome browser. So this is the website. Remember I told us is the Djinni.co. So you type thejinni.co as it is up there. You click it. So you just give it time to load. So once you create your profile, it will take you to this very page. You can see my search is active. My search is active because it's optimized. So let's see on the public. Let's see how it's appearing on the public. You can see this is how my profile is appearing on the public. You can see social media management. You can see the amount shown, the experience, 3 years of experience, English, advanced, fluent. You can see these are other informations about me, skill highlights, looking for. So you can get, yeah, that's that. So now let's go into how you can optimize your profile. So once you go to your profile, once you're on your profile, let's go back to my profile. Yeah, this is your profile. So the first thing to do is this profile. You insert the position you want people to hire you on. So here you can see social media management. Yours can be content writing and editing, or marketing or graphic design, whatever it is you want. So that's what you insert here. Then the amount, you insert the amount here. Salary expectation, you can insert as high as $1,200, $15, whatever it is you want. But I just have to just put this. It depends on how we are able to conclude with my client before I can proceed with any job. But then this is the salary expectation. So it's the workload that will determine how high it's going to be. So now the work experience, now how long you have been working, we have to insert it here. So I've been maximizing this for up to 3 years. Now you can see I have 3 years as working experience. So here you can decide to insert the city you are looking for. Like you want to be, take for instance, the city where you are looking for job. You can insert it here, but I am not specific, so I leave it blank. Then the skills, this is where you select the skill sets that correlate with what you do. So if you're a content writer, you insert content writing. So this is what people are going to see at the front end of your profile. So this is what is going to rank you once they search for a related skills. So if they search for graphic designer, there's that tendency that this profile is going to rank. They search for content writing or content marketing, copywriting, there's that tendency that this profile is going to rank. So that's how it is with these skills. So make sure you highlight as much as possible and relevant skills to your niche. So once that is done, you can decide to select category or leave it. But I decide to use order, because here if you check, you can see you have tech related ones here, tech related ones at the top, and the rest. So if you have your skill set that match up with any of these, just select the category so that it makes it straightforward. So you can see lead generation, technical writing, marketing, HR, recruitment, the rest. You can insert. If you don't have, click on order. So you can see I used order on this one. So now in English level, you can go with upper intermediate or advanced fluent, depending on how good you are in English. So you need to go with what matches your portfolio or your personality. So employment option, I am using remote. So you can say I do not consider recruiting, no jobs not to propose. domains, I had to ignore this. So now your working experience is something that you will be considered on. So people want people who have experience. They don't just want people who are just newbies who are coming out to test. No, these were how to hire people. So in your copy or in your pitch, you need to make it so compelling enough that it sells you or it markets you. You can see my experience here. I've been working for 3 years now as social media manager for small and medium scale businesses. I create a social media post that maintains their reputation. You can see, so from the work experience description, they are saying that describe what project and tasks you have completed, what technology you have used, your current role in the team, and what you want to intend to improve. So you can get to research people's profile that are already doing well, that have made sales, and get an insight of what they are using as their working experience. But then it is good you write from what you have done, not to copy people's experience. Use your experience. That's what matters. Use your experience and be very detailed. So what is the expectation? If you know exactly what you do, you don't want to do, write about that too. So this is the expectation. So it should be that this is what you expect to achieve, or this is what your client should be expecting. So you make it so detailed. Once that is done, accomplishment. Answers with specific details are always better, especially for interesting proposals. So what you have accomplished in the past. I had to copy, I copied this from, I've worked with more than 50 brands or so. Yes, that was what I copied. And I had to insert it here. So if you want your client or your employer to answer some question, you can decide to insert them here. But I had to leave my own blank. So this is the profile I used that got me that contract that we are still discussing. I'm on the I think I'm on the third stage interview currently. So once that is done, you click on update profile. So once you click on update profile, you'll be given some minutes. They will review your profile. Once they review your profile, they will approve your profile if it is detailed and professional enough. So the next thing is your CV, CV and contact. Insert your CV and contact. Then once you insert this, you see I have my email, I have my phone number, I have my full name, I have my Telegram username, I have my WhatsApp, I have my LinkedIn profile. So people can be able to check me on LinkedIn. I included my LinkedIn profile. For this job, people that are into programming and they ready tech, they can go with that. Then I uploaded my CV. Then I clicked on save changes. So once that is done, your account will be live. Your account will be live, and you can be able to search for job, and all people will search for you. So in searching for job, you can click on these three lines, click on jobs. You can see these are jobs that matches up. So for some of these ones, I will have to translate my browser to English so that I can read what they are saying. You can see. So these are job opportunities, job offers that match up with my profile. This is a YouTube thumbnail artist for people who can design thumbnail. Business accounting, content manager, Amazon specialist. You can check for more. Translate. We are looking for partner relationship manager, mechanical manager, designer, localization project. These are different opportunities. And one nice thing about this platform is it's not overwhelmed like that of Upwork and Fiverr, where it's so competitive. Yes, you can see copywriter with English language. So these are opportunities. But then you can still be contacted without you applying for jobs. Yes, that also happened to my case. I was contacted. Let's go to my inbox. Let me show you. Yeah, this is the job offer, and this is the last submit or last submission. So let me translate. So this was the last question they asked before I replied. And after replying, I was asked to submit my CV and a little information about how it was with speaking with English speaking market, my experience. So I had to send my resume via I uploaded to my drive, send a link so that they can download it and check on their own. So that's how to go about optimizing your profile so that you can stay online and people can be able to send you proposals. So I hope this is useful. If you find it useful, please just hit the notification bell and give the video a thumbnail and drop a comment. If you find it valuable, drop a comment so that YouTube algorithm can show it to more people, and so that people can maximize this and everybody gets to be opportuned with this value. And if you are new to this YouTube channel, don't forget to subscribe to the channel as I drop valuable content like this on the channel.